Welcome back to Marvel Zombies X-Men Resistance. We're starting out today with Drax Zombie on the board and Rhino. And up in the upper level of the building we have Dark Phoenix and Psylocke Zombie. We have a lot of problems. We have Wolverine sitting here with Drax at the moment. Drax's special ability is a nasty one because it says each time a superhero within range 2 performs a power-up action, Drax performs an action, which means if anyone powers up right now, Drax is going to do 1 wound to Wolverine, which I'm contemplating because when Wolverine gets wounded, he gets more dangerous. Alright, let's zoom down here, figure out who is going to be going first, what we're going to be up to, and then we're going to get going. Alright, we've got a bit of a situation going on here, but I do think we're going to have, who do we want to go first? I think we're going to have Rogue go first. The reason we're going to have Rogue go first, she's currently sitting at 2 power. She has this heroic trait, and it's disregard before attacking, gain +1 range. So first thing on Rogue's turn, of course, she's going to get 1 power, so she's up to 3. And then I think, as my battery dies on my camera, we're going to have Rogue spend that heroic trait and attack Drax from location 1 away, using up all her power. I don't know. We're going to see how that works once we come back. Alright, all charged up and ready to go. Alright, so let's take a look at Rogue. She's currently sitting with 3 power. All enemies suffer -1 toughness against your mighty punches. Attack. So what that means is instead of Drax being a 4, he's going to be a 3. And yes, she can use her Mighty Punches attack, which is a melee, because she's going to spend Resourceful, which is discard before attacking, gain +1 range. So she's going to discard that. Where am I going to discard that? Right there. She gets +1 range. She's spending all 3 power, giving her 3 extra dice. So bottom line, she's going to be rolling 5 dice, hitting on a 3+, and she has to do 3 damage to Drax because of her Mighty Punches making him -1. Let's get out the dice tray and see if she can pull this off. If she can't, we're still going to have trouble. All right, let's see. 5 dice. Come on, we need 3s. And Rogue gets a 6, a 4, and a 5. That is 3 hits against Drax is all she needs. He's destroyed. Taken off the board. And that is going to give Rogue actually 4 experience. That was pretty awesome. Enjoyed that. So that's 4 experience for Rogue. So she's up to 4. Everyone's still in the blue zone. So that was her first action, was just to straight up attack. We should have, well, maybe we should have powered up, maybe we shouldn't. So that was her first action. So I'm not sure what she's going to do next. Let me think about this and we'll come right back. Okay, this might be a little crazy. She's going to, let's see, so she's done her 1 attack. We've eliminated Drax. For 1 action, she's going to move here. That's her second action. Her third action is to go ahead and gain a heroic trait. It seemed to work for her pretty well, so she's going to get a heroic trait for her third final action. Guardian. Discard whenever enemies move into a zone within range 2 containing a bystander or superhero move into that zone, ignoring enemies. Ooh, okay. That could come in handy. So 1 attack, 2 move, 3 heroic trait. She has a free open door action. And I think she's going to use it. So let's readjust the camera. And yes, I'm fully aware that Rhino is here. He's going to move 2, 1, 2. He's only going to make it to this spot. So I'm not 100% concerned about him at the moment. We're going to open this door because Rogue is in this zone. She gets 1 free open door action. So boom, she's just going to give that a nice little tug. And the door pops open. We have 1 spawn point right here and a bystander. But this bystander does not get flipped over. Special rules of this scenario till you actually enter this zone. So Rogue pops the door. We have a spawn right here. Let's zoom down, pull a spawn card. Alright, we're going to pull a top spawn card for right there, and we get 1 runner. Okay, that's not bad. We're in the blue zone, so we get 1 runner showing up right there. And as Rogue pops open the door. And that's it. And again, we leave the bystander as is. All right, that was Rogue's turn. We still have Colossus, Storm, and Wolverine to go. Okay, well, let's have Storm go next. I got an idea for her. So she's going to gain 1 power. She's at 0, so she goes to 1 power. She's going to go 1, 2. So she moves 2 spaces. I wonder if she should just attack that guy. You know what? She's going to do an attack action. She goes 1, 2. She's going to attack the runner right through the door. Let's take a look at her attack, because her attack is a 0 to 1, rolls 2 dice, hits on a 3+, lightning bolt. Now she could spend her 1 power to get 3 dice. Do we want to do that? No, we're not going to do that, and we'll see why here. So she's going to be rolling 2 dice, hitting on a 3+. So we just need 1 and 3. Well, there we get a 4. We get a 1 and a 4, so boom, she takes the runner down. Only has 1 health. Nicely done, Storm. That gives her another experience. She's up to 5. Remember, 7 trips us over to the yellow zone. And that's the end of her 3 actions. 2 moves and 1 attack. Perfect. Okay, we have Colossus and we have Wolverine. Now, what do we want to do with Colossus? I think we're gonna move Colossus right now. So if he gets a power, he goes up to 3. I got a plan for Colossus versus Rhino, which will be in the next turn. So Colossus is going to go 1, 2, 3. Boom. Did all of his actions to move. Rhino is going to end up intercepting Colossus, which you'd think is a bad thing, but it's actually not. It's not, because, well, take a look. Colossus' special ability here. Once during your enemy phase, you may ignore 1 wound you would receive. Once during each enemy phase. So what happens is Rhino's going to get 2 activations, and he's going to move right into the spot with Colossus dealing 1 damage, and Colossus is just going to shrug it off. Okay, that was Colossus taking his turn. He's gearing up to take out Rhino, maybe. Up next we have Wolverine, who's just down here below the door. He gets 1 power, and he's just going to go 1, 2, and 3 and move right into that room, getting ready to go and see what this bystander is next time. And of course you cannot move diagonally, so you have to take 2 steps to get in there. You can't just cross the room diagonally. It's not allowed in the game. Okay. That was very quickly Wolverine taking his turn. We're all in the blue zone. So that's it. So now enemies activate. The only enemy on the board is Rhino. Alright, so let's double check Rhino's card to make sure we're doing everything correct. Alright, so Rhino has 4 health. Wow, Rhino. Whenever he enters a zone with superheroes, roll a die. Oh, on a 4+, all superheroes in that zone suffer a wound. So it's not even a guarantee. So Rhino gets 2 activations. Runners and superhero zombies get 2 activations, or 2 actions. They get 1 activation, 2 actions on their turn. So he's going to move twice. So 1, 2, he comes in, charges right at Colossus, who's full of he's steel. He's not going to hurt him much. On a 4+, Colossus will take a wound. A 5. So guess what? Colossus takes a wound, but Colossus doesn't take a wound because we already looked at his ability. Tough as steel. Once during each enemy phase, you may ignore 1 wound you receive. So, boom. Not happening. Colossus sitting at 3 power, does not take a wound, and now I thought maybe I made a bit of an error here, because if villains activate again, he will take a wound, but I probably should have put Wolverine in there with him. That's okay. We're good to go. Okay, that's it for enemy activations. Now it is time for spawning, so let's get down to spawn point number 1 and have our first spawn. Alright, let's not see another superhero villain, please. We've seen enough of those. Alright, spawn point 1 right here, and we get 3 walkers. Alright, 3 walkers are showing up there. Okay, well, that's not, it could be worse. It's not great, but it could be worse. So 3 walkers are pretty far away from our superheroes. Alright, 3 walkers showing up there. Alright, let's get over to the next spawn point. And our next spawn point is right here. It's the only other one. And we have, let's see what we get there. We get 2 brutes, a brute rush. Spawn, then activate. Oh, so we're going to get 2 brutes, and then they're going to activate, which means they're going to move 1 space towards our superheroes. Ooh, okay, I don't know if I like that. So basically, the 2 of them spawn here, and then they activate, which means they're heading their way this way down the corridor. But they're not at our superhero zone yet. Alright, I'm just going to leave it off there. I know, short episode, but I kind of want to do one turn an episode. I know they're only about 10, maybe 15 minutes long, but I think that will be good enough. So currently Colossus got 3 power, Rogue's got 2 power, Wolverine's got 2 power, and Rogue has 0. So let's zoom out and wrap up for today. Alright, so the name of the mission, of course, we need to rescue bystanders. 4 of the 6 bystander cards that are out on the board are actual bystanders. The other 2 we've already seen. 1 spawns a superhero villain at spawn point 1. So we've got 3 walkers down here. We got Rhino, a couple of brutes. I think we're probably not in too big of trouble, he said. Colossus, I hope, is going to be able to take down Rhino. And the reason we're thinking that is because Colossus has this special trait. When you're attacking, you could spend one power and enemies suffer a toughness. So that will be good. That will put Rhino down to 3. Alright, thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes, dislikes, participation of any kind. Really helps out my channel. Really appreciate it. This is the 3rd mission, which is MH2. MH0 was the sort of beginner learn the game mission. And this one's called Search and Rescue. We are searching for the bystanders. Then we need to head upstairs and take out Dark Phoenix Zombie and Psylocke Zombie, which I don't think I've shown you what their special abilities are. So Dark Phoenix is nasty. She's got 4 health. All superheroes within range 2 suffer a wound when she activates. Ouch. And Psylocke has 3. Superheroes within range 2 do not gain power at the start of the player phase. Huh. So yeah, that's the special powers for those zombie superheroes. And part of our mission is also to get rid of the 2 of them to win the scenario. So thanks so much for watching along, and we'll see you tomorrow for the continuation. Marvel Zombies, X-Men Resistance. We're doing MH2, Search and Rescue.